Mexico's drug cartels are notorious, brutal, and often better armed than the police. And that's what makes what is unfolding now south of the border so remarkable and surprising. A ruthless cartel is being challenged for control of a city, not by the army or another gang, but by vigilante groups armed and determined to win. The battles have been deadly, and at least 12 people from both sides have been killed. Now the Mexican government is stepping in. Joining us now is Robert Valencia. He's a research fellow on the Council on Hemispheric Affairs and focuses on Latin American issues. Robert, it's good to have you on the program.
Thank you for inviting me to your show.
Is there any chance that this kind of thing could work?
Well, we can see examples, such as the case of in Colombia. The use of the word Colombianization doesn't bode well among Mexicans, but it's a clear example that paramilitarism can actually fuel more violence than already is in Mexico. And in 2011, there's a case of beheaded bodies scattered at in the state of Veracruz, and this was perpetrated by the so-called Zeta killers, or the New Generation Jalisco Cartel, which was a paramilitary group, still is a paramilitary group, and they have colluded with the Gulf Cartel and the Sinaloa Cartel, which is led by the most dangerous man in the world today, which is Joaquin El Chapo Guzman.
Well, let me see if I can understand this. So it's clear that the cartels have money, and that in some cases they have bought off parts of the government and the police. So obviously this must be a surprise to see these vigilantes. Do you expect more to crop up or not?
Well, according to some security experts, and I actually concur, is that it's very strange to see that paramilitarism hasn't really spread all over Mexico, given the dire situation and the mistrust on security forces. Today, for example, we see that a group of policemen and servicemen tried to enter the region of Tierra Caliente, or hot land in Michoacán, the state of Michoacán, and the population themselves pushed them back, and that's when we had these crossfires that you mentioned.
So people are just fed up? Is that what this is?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that ever since former President Felipe Calderón started a war against the drug cartels, we have 70,000 deaths because of this war. So absolutely, the fact that there's no way out to this situation definitely has led people to arm themselves, which is actually protected by the Constitution.
So does that mean that this might put some political pressure on the government or not?
Absolutely. The fact that they started sending military troops to Michoacán and other southern states, it's an indicative that things has spun out of control, and that the government is trying to gain control of security in Mexico.
What impact does this have on the border of the United States, if any?
Well, it's too soon to tell if paramilitaries will have an effect, but let's not forget the case of Fast and Furious, when the U.S. government was trying to influx guns into the border so that they were able to catch drug kingpins, but when in reality these guns actually land in the wrong hands, and all the criminal activities were used with these guns that we're talking about. So there's always the issue of gun control in the United States, but it's too soon to tell whether paramilitaries will affect the border as we speak.
It'll be a very interesting story to watch going forward. Robert Valencia, thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.